there has been an increase in the desire for adult animated shows. And we have watched the Helliverse become such a critical part of millennial culture.
Yes.
Why do you believe shows like Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel have become the phenomenon that they are?
Animation in its birth was very infantile, made for children, very goo goo gaga. There was almost no adult animation back in the day, and then the generation after grew up on that shit, so they took a little bit more seriously, and the animations crept its way into teens, preteens, and like the 80s and 90s, and then you have us who grew up on that. So I feel like every generation or every two generations, comedy gets taken more seriously and is intended for an older and older audience, because I think we're realizing that comedy, or I mean, not comedy, I'm sorry, cartoons, animation, they're not just cartoons anymore. They're not just for
Mhm.
children. And I think Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, shows like that, really are kind of the next step in making animation more legitimate, for adults. It's like the Trixie Mattel makeup of entertainment. That shit looks like it's for kids, but it's really good quality. And I feel like that's what our show is. I feel like it looks like it's Disney, and then you look a little closer and you see some cleavage and some bulge, and you see some this and that, and you're like, oh, these are horny queers and they're violent. Uh, um, yeah, I think that animation should, and I think in another couple of decades, it's going to take itself even more seriously. I think um, I was a big fan of Paul Rubens growing up, Pee Wee Herman, and Pee Wee's Playhouse used animation styles from all decades. And so as a kid, I was I grew up on a lot of old cartoons and then newer cartoons. And I've noticed the old cartoons, I kind of liked them more because they didn't take themselves so seriously. They were really goofy, but I like the direction that it's moving. I think animation is a beautiful art form and shouldn't just be reduced for only children, because that means it's an art form you have to grow out of.